Hey, what is up, card tubers? Diego here, the hoarder amongst collectors, welcoming you into another sports cards detour. Happy to have you with me today as we're going to take a look at some of my cards that I have in my collection. Some cards that were laying around that I decided to take a video of was a football card frenzy, and that's going to be some football cards that I have to get to show you guys, just to show you. I also have some UFC cards that I'm an on again, off again type of fan. Like, sometimes I watch, sometimes I don't. I'm more of a WWE wrestling fan, AEW, stuff like that. Actually, probably a bigger TNA fan than anything else. I also have a Curating another collector's collection, which is Mr. Jones's collection, the 3-binder collection that I bought in an auction, and I happened to see a little card that was in there that said Mr. Jones. Actually, it had his first name, but I call him Mr. Jones, and I just wanted to share that as his collection before it becomes mine. So we have our subject for that one is Pee Wee Reese. We're going to take a look at a few of his modern day cards. Basically, that's what he has. A bunch of modern day cards of Hall of Famers in that collection. So hope you guys enjoy the show. I hope you also have a great Easter. I don't plan to do any videos this weekend, so I hope you have a great Easter, and I will see you next Wednesday. So enjoy the show.
Green 84. Hut. Okay, guys. So that was my tried to be a NFL quarterback here. We have the football card frenzy today, and we're going to lead this off with Jared Verse over there for the Los Angeles Rams. Then we got Carson Wentz. Man, what could have been if that guy didn't get hurt and I don't know, and wanted to grow more. Here's Micah Parsons for the Panini Contenders, sacking Joe Burrow. Good job there. Here we got Jordan Love on a season ticket for Contenders. There's Peyton Manning for the Indianapolis Colts, superstar card. Got to think of the Collazo effect when you see a Peyton Manning card. Super collector of Peyton Manning and Drew Brees as well. Here we got Brian Dawkins for the Philadelphia Eagles. Pretty cool card right there. And then we got another Peyton Manning right there on the upper deck. Here's Christian Watson for the Green Bay Packers. Then we got a 5-star Barry Sanders. That is pretty neat card right there. On the Sage, Asante Samuels for the Chargers. We got, for 2013, Chris Harper for the Seattle Seahawks. Matt Scott for the Jaguars. Andre Ellington for the Cardinals. Justin Hunter for the Tennessee Titans. Terrence Williams for the Dallas Cowboys. And Alex Okafor for the Cardinals. And then we end this pile with Saquon Barkley for the New York Giants. Man, I feel bad for that Giants owner. And Giants fans all alike. Sorry, Victor. Here we have Marquise Brown for the Ravens on the Prestige 2021. Jabril Peppers on the Giants. And then we have Matt Ryan for the Falcons. Here's Zach Charbonneau on a Prism. David Craig on a Prism. Pretty cool card right there. Not one that you see very often on the new product. Kenny Vaccaro for the Saints. We also have Marquise Wilson, rookie card, and then Darius Slay with the Lions. Pretty cool foil card. Longevity, I think it says on the background. DJ Hayden. And then we have a Rex Burkhead. Puka Nakua for the Rams. And then we have Robert Woods on the 2013. Got a lot of 2013 cards. Prestige 2013, Andre Ellington and Keenan Allen, rookie card. Who's now on the Bears. Alex Okafor. And we have a Jordan Reed prestigious picks for the Redskins Commanders. Here's Drew Brees for those Saints and Jim Kelly. I really like Jim Kelly. Warren Moon for the Oilers and Van Jefferson, who now plays for the Steelers. Or he did play for the Steelers, I should say. I don't know if he's still on the team or not. I don't know what his contract situation was. All right, last little stack here. Got Michael Thomas with the Saints on the pink. It's like a pink foil. Got a yellow press proof of L'Jarius Sneed. Got another pink one of Russell Wilson with the Broncos. Here's Henry Ruggs, Touchdown Kings. So we have Justin Fields on the Contenders. There's Drew Brees on the Rookies and Stars for 2010. Joe Mixon Playbook. Got a lot of Joe Mixon cards. Brock Purdy on the Contenders. We also have Trey Sermon, All-American on the Leaf Draft. Treylon Burks, Tennessee Titans. Here is Brandon Ayuk for the 49ers. Rashawn Johnson, Rookie Stallions for 2023. Shout out to those Bears fans. And here's a Barry Sanders 1,000-Yard Club. That's a pretty cool card. That'll definitely go into my collection. My side collection of Barry Sanders. Here we got Cam Newton. On the score signal callers, we have Dalton Schultz for the Texans. Here's another Cam Newton for the Panthers. And then we got Deuce Vaughn for the Dallas Cowboys. Rashee Rice for the Chiefs. Cool Sean Alexander card from 2021. Living Legends. I like that card. Jordan Addison. And then we end it with my birthday buddy, Edgerrin James, the Edge. Andy's gonna like that one, so I'll put him up there. Bam! Alright, so that is my football card frenzy segment. Hope it was enjoyed. Enjoy the next one. It's time to show you some UFC cards that I have and that I purchased. I don't remember when and how, but I do watch UFC on occasion. I don't watch all the time, but I did get the few cards, and I got a couple of records jotted down, and maybe their next fight. So hopefully I say their names right, and we can enjoy this. Here's a rookie card of Mizuki. This is a rookie card of hers, and Mizuki was 15-6. I don't know of any fights coming up, but she did have 9 submissions in her UFC career that I know of. Then we have Manot Firo, and she is a featherweight fighter, and I think she is 12-1 right now with 6 knockouts. She's going, I hear that her next matchup will be against Valentina Shevchenko. So we'll see that. They call her the Beast from what I studied real quick. Here's Dusko Todorovic, a middleweight fighter of the UFC. Tusko is 12-5, and he'll be coming up against Zachary Reese in an upcoming bout in May. Got Brian Ortega. Not much about where he's going to be fighting next or if he's fighting next. But Ortega was 16-4 at the time of this recording. Here's one of the guys that I like in the package, and probably why I bought it. Here's Israel Adesanya on a nice refractor here. Pretty good fighter. He is 24-5. I didn't even know his record, but he's 24-5, pretty decent. Held the title at one time, so I thought that was pretty cool. Here's a Val Woodburn rookie card of the Octagon, and he is 7-2 last I checked, but no upcoming bouts or fights or mentions of him. You got a Paul Craig here. Paul Craig is 17-9, and he'll have a bout coming up in May against Rodolfo Bellato. A flyweight fighter, Macy Barber. Macy Barber is 14-2, and she'll be going up against Erin Branchfield in an upcoming bout. There's Michael Chandler, 23-9. I think he's going against a guy named Patty in the upcoming bout. Patty Pimplet or Pimp something. So I didn't look him up. I just happen to know that off the top of my head. I didn't know his record though. I did take his record. I do have a few inserts here. We have Arman Sorenko. Brick by brick card. Arman was like 22-3 when I checked his record, with no upcoming bouts coming up anytime soon. And here's a fired up Dan Hooker, a lightweight. Dan Hooker was 24-12, and I don't know of any upcoming matchups with him. And then we got a Hall of Famer here for the UFC. We have Donald Cerrone, the Cowboy. We have him on an Allen and Ginter. And I also have him on this Topps Chrome UFC Hall of Fame. Cowboy had a record of 36-17. And sometimes you do see like some dream matches. They always wanted him to go against I forgot his name. I forget what the matchup is or the rumor is, but those are some UFC cards that I have. I hope you enjoyed this segment, and until the next one, well, actually, I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. All right, today's Hall of Fame collection by Mr. Jones, also known as Curating for Another Collector. We're going to be looking at Harold Henry Reese, also known as Pee Wee Reese, a Hall of Famer who was voted in by the Veterans Committee. He enjoyed a 16-year career in Major League Baseball, 15 of which he played with the Brooklyn Dodgers. In his Brooklyn Dodgers, he only played one with the Los Angeles Dodgers, and he was known as Pee Wee. And it wasn't really because of his size or stature. He was like 5'9", or I think he was like 5'9", 5'10". But it was more because of his marble playing days back in his youth. He was a marble champion, I believe, and he had a lot of time playing marbles, I guess. So they called him Pee Wee. He was also known as the Little Colonel, and that happened from the team that he played with, which happened to be the Louisville Colonels, and also got the name Little Colonel. A lot of us know him from his interactions with the other Hall of Famer and barrier breaker, Jackie Robinson, and him defending Jackie and during the games and stuff like that. But Pee Wee Reese had a pretty good career. 10-time All-Star, a 2-time world champion. He was also a stolen base title leader in 1 year. And I think he, trying to remember, I don't know. He was just a well-respected guy in the locker room. Like, everybody respected him, and that's why his favor went over with Jackie so well, because he commanded that respect. Pee Wee Reese had a 1,338 runs scored, the most scored by a Dodger at this time of the production of this card, which was 2009. Here you see Pee Wee Reese held that record along with the guys that are behind him. I always thought this was a pretty cool card. We'll look at this one first. Nice slide there for Pee Wee. Pee Wee is a great example of a good human being when it was a game. Pee Wee Reese. I love this card right here. If you actually, this is not the same, but he's doing a jump. Pee Wee Reese was his most iconic card was a 1953 Bowman, in my opinion. The color Bowman, where Pee Wee Reese is jumping over a base runner, which is really cool. This one kind of pays tribute to that in a way. This was a nice black foil, but I thought this was a pretty cool card as well, since I don't own the 1953. And then I just wanted to go back and take a look at this card here and let you read that back. And say that we're done with this video. Nice Pee Wee Reese collection there. Small collection, but one that I think is pretty cool to have, and maybe I'll add to it as time goes along, or replace some of these cards that have been damaged over the years. Well, thanks for watching this run, Mr. Jones's Hall of Fame collection, and we'll see you next time.
Well, thanks a lot for looking and listening, folks. I enjoyed being with you. So long, everybody.